Weddings are a culmination of love, and to some brides, this means wearing a dress that looks phenomenal. Some wedding dresses have received world attention, starting from beautiful ball gowns to stunning couture designs, and some of these have been the most expensive dresses ever. Ladies' dreams and sophistication are not just the fabric and lace of these dresses, but the elegance of the brides who would adorn such a dress. Take a look at 10 of the most expensive wedding dresses ever and find out why they're priced so high. Let's start with Catherine Zeta-Jones and her dazzling Christian Lacroix wedding gown. It was the perfect reflection of her Bond girl elegance, sleeveless with a plunging neckline that was all about class, sophistication, and simplicity. You remember that iconic dress, don't you? She wore it so elegantly and looked so radiant being the bride. Oh, and the price tag? A jaw-dropping $140,000. Sweet, isn't it? Let's talk about the queen of love herself, Elizabeth Taylor. Can you imagine she got married 8 times? Crazy, isn't it? Nevertheless, she always believed in fairy tales and happy ever afters. And of course, stunning outfits. Her bridal gowns are always legendary and show her efforts towards glamour. Remember the fabulous dress she had on when she wed Conrad Hilton Jr.? Created by Helen Rose, it was costly as it had never been before. $187,931 at that time. Honestly though, it was worth every cent. From the seams of that gown, you could see she was classy and she looked like a true Hollywood princess. It's amazing how Elizabeth's belief in love shined through her bold and extravagant choices. Even now, her bridal style is a major source of inspiration. What do you think about her timeless glamour? At number 8, we have Princess Mary of Denmark's stunning platinum wedding dress, an absolute classic. There's something so timeless about this gown that it's hard not to fall in love with it. Decorated with precious stones and rare crystals, it's the perfect mix of elegance and luxury. But what really makes it special isn't extravagance. It's the refined details and simple yet sophisticated design. Even now, it's celebrated as one of the most iconic bridal gowns in history. And the price? A jaw-dropping $250,000. Imagine walking down the aisle in something this royal and still so simple. Fascinating. For a princess, it was the ultimate choice. Classic, graceful, and worth every single penny. Speaking of royalty, who could forget one of the most beloved princesses of the British monarchy? Princess Eugenie's wedding gown takes the spotlight at number 7. When she married Jack Brooksbank in 2018, she chose a stunning Peter Pilotto creation. The off-the-shoulder gown was designed to reveal her scar from her scoliosis surgery. And that move made headlines to promote self-love. And that's not all. It was stuffed with symbolism, a thistle for Scotland and a shamrock for Ireland, as both the bride and groom have strong roots. Isn't it fascinating? Of course, the price tag turned heads too, a whopping $260,000. Quite the royal splurge, wouldn't you say? Medina Shokharova with her stunning wedding dress is next on the list. The daughter of Russian oil tycoon Ilkhom Shokharova looked gorgeous in a Ralph and Russo ball gown. It was a stunning gown adorned with hundreds of pearls and Swarovski crystals. It sounds magical, right? But wait, the price of the dress was also extravagant. Could you imagine that the cost of the gown was a whopping $600,000? Yeah, quite insane, right? Not only this, her wedding was majestic. It included a 3-meter dress and cake, which was completely luxurious. Without a doubt, that was some wedding. Priyanka Chopra's wedding to Nick Jonas is next on our list. Surely it was nothing short of a fairy tale, and her wedding dress certainly lived up to the hype. We'll never forget the stunning images of her 75-foot veil flowing in the wind as she made her way down the aisle. Do you know that the couple hosted multiple cultural celebrations? Just to celebrate events for both cultures and religions. But it was Priyanka's traditional Ralph Lauren gown that truly stole the spotlight as one of the most expensive wedding dresses ever made. And you can't disagree that it was one stunning piece. The long-sleeve A-line gown was adorned with Swarovski crystals, intricately arranged in detailed patterns over hand-stitched lace. The beading spelled out meaningful messages, including the couple's wedding date and the names of Priyanka's parents. That's sweet, right? But do you know the cost of her attire was $2 million? Insane! Next up is Christina's wedding gown. Trust me, it was nothing short of a showstopper, redefining bridal fashion with its sheer opulence and artistry. Model Christina Murad wore the iconic gown designed by her father-in-law, the guru of the fashion world, Elie Saab. And it didn't just turn heads, it set new trends. It soon turned into one of the most expensive wedding gowns ever designed. Picture this: 450 hours of embroidery work, 650,000 sequins, 150,000 Swarovski crystals, and finally, she has a 14-foot-long train. Incredible, right? It's amazing how one dress can captivate the world and stand as a symbol of timeless elegance. And the cost? A staggering $3.5 million. Can you believe it? Serena Williams isn't just a tennis champion, she's also a fashion icon. Known for her bold, vibrant outfits on the court, she took everyone by surprise when she wore one of the most expensive wedding dresses ever created. For her fairy tale wedding to Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian, Serena chose Sarah Burton of Alexander McQueen to design a breathtaking ball gown with a sweetheart neckline and a modern, sparkling cape. The price tag? A jaw-dropping $3.6 million. Her wedding, set in a Beauty and the Beast-themed ceremony in New Orleans, was the perfect backdrop for her stunning dress. That sounds like something everyone would like. Would you? After the ceremony, she switched to 2 more fabulous Versace looks for the reception. Isn't it amazing how Serena turned her wedding day into a dazzling fashion event? What do you think? Will you go for such an extravagant look? Angelababy's wedding dress is one of the most extravagant ever created. Designed by Dior, this masterpiece took 5 months to make. It featured 7 petticoats, a 10-foot train, sheer sleeves, and 100 Chantilly lace roses. Dubbed Angelababy, a singer, actress, and model, married actor Huang Xiaoming in a $31 million Shanghai wedding. Huge! The event included a 2,000-person guest list and a castle-shaped cake with a golden carousel. Her accessories matched the drama. Imagine she wore a diamond tiara for her wedding. And can you believe it? Her 6-carat engagement ring was worth $1.5 million. Dior even crafted a wooden body form to ensure the dress was a perfect fit. The price tag? A massive $5 million. Last on this extravagant list is King Felipe VI of Spain and Letizia Ortiz. Their royal wedding was held on May 22, 2004, a lavish ceremony that captivated the world. Held at the stunning Almudena Cathedral in Madrid, the event reportedly cost $25 million. In today's time, this amount is equivalent to an astonishing $41 million. Letizia wore a gown designed by legendary Spanish couturier Manuel Pertegaz. Imagine the craftsmanship behind this masterpiece, made of Valencia silk. It featured a high collar, long sleeves, and a flowing 15-foot train. To top it off, Letizia donned the Prussian diamond tiara, a family heirloom loaned by Queen Sofia. Could there be a more regal ensemble? The celebrations didn't end with the ceremony. There were around 1,500 guests in total, each treated to a luxurious lunch at the Royal Palace's Prince's Patio. And if you're wondering what was the cost of this dress, it's valued at $10.7 million. Letizia's gown wasn't just a dress, it was a statement of tradition, elegance, and wealth. Doesn't it make you wonder if there will ever be another royal wedding quite like this? Weddings are about celebrating and doing what you feel like. These dresses are filled with glamour, romance, and memories of the dream weddings. One can read an individual history of its conception, creation, or, most of all, its soaring and completely unbelievable price. Whether it's a conventional model or the modern type, it will uphold this attribute for a couple of succeeding years.